but like in part 2, we're gonna see him like, all the aftermath and how he's feeling. Now we might see him play that mentor role, even though he's still learning and growing because he only knows so much.
We're gonna see a lot of things like what is it? He already made that power to promise to that promise to power to like find the next like blood fiend or whatever she gets reincarnated as, and then like she's not the only person that's going to be reincarnated, so we're going to see a lot of characters come back in probably like different iterations and stuff like that. So it's going to be cool, man. Like this next whatever the next generation of devil hunters, weapon hybrids, or whatever they're called come back.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Like you said, like in the introduction of the new and whoever comes back and like how that's gonna be changed. It's a great mix. Like part 2 is, I have very high hopes for part 2. I don't see either like the expectations are high for it. I don't think they're gonna be unreasonable though for what part 2 can be. For the simple fact that like it's so, you don't know how he's gonna go with it. Like I can't even like, if I'm like, okay, what do y'all think? Like, what's the story gonna be in part 2 or anything? Like I can't even come up with an idea of like what part 2 may or
fighting.
may not be.
He's the neighborhood crime fighting like Spider-Man.
The government is gonna be on his ass.
That's what I'm saying. Like government might get involved. Like what is that gonna look like? Is he still gonna have assassins and other people on his head? Like
a devil alliance, mercenary
for sure. Like the hunt for Chainsaw Man. I don't think it just ends because Makima died. So I think the government is gonna be a big villain here. Even with Kishibe still being in public safety, but shit, we didn't even talk about him a lot. But we could see a lot with that going on.
If I was Kishibe, I would have been retired, bro, after this shit.
Oh, he got to keep it pushing. he got to fight.
Bro, I would have been retired. I'm like, fuck this. I'm moving. I'm out. That nigga he's stressed. That man is stressed.
That boy already got the white hair. What is it? He's younger than what is it? Quancy? I forgot you said.
Yeah.
Like they grade up.
That man is stressed. He's like, fuck this. He was like, he's smoking a pack a day.
Mm-hmm.
He's on his. He might fuck around and be on this Post Malone. 80 cigarettes a day.
He a big drinker already, but going into like Chainsaw Man 2, like what do you guys are like hoping to see? Like 2 things you guys are hoping to see.
2 things I'm hoping to see.
I'm really hoping to see like what kind of person the control devil is being inhabited by. Like, what is her relationship with Denji now? Like, how are they interacting in part 2? I think that's going to be like something big for me. Like, I want to see that like out the gate. Like, because she's the control devil still. Like, does she have a part of Makima in her? Like, what's going on here? Like, how is she behaving?
To that, I would say, remember, Makima had contracts with like other devils that we never found out who they were. So we might see Nayuta, whatever the little girl name is. Sorry if I'm blanking on the name right now. But
it's Nayuta.
Okay. We could see
Nayuta.
We could see a different move set from her per se.
Oh yeah, she could. I'm really interested to see how Denji is handling the fame.
Yeah.
Like, how is he handling? Like, how is that changing? Like, and how does that play a role in the bigger story? Like, is Denji becoming like? Is he letting it get to him? Is it he's trying like, F it, I have everything I want? Like, is he able to, eat all the good food and be all the women that he wants to be? And like, is he feeling like? And how does that play a role? Like, how is he handling? Being in high school and being this public figure, and how does the way he handles this? What are the consequences for it? Because there's definitely going to be some consequences, good or bad. So like, I'm really wondering like how to like what role is that going to play in it. How about you? Where are you? Part 2. What is something that you're anticipating or wanting to see, Cyrus?
I want to see more Kishibe and more Kobeni fighting more or less. Like I want to see them get some static and catch some bodies, because Never forget, Kobeni almost put Katana Man in the pack.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. It was almost backward season for my
And
man's.
you know, we still don't know what makes her so special.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's definitely something that